From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Mets. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and pitching here today, Clay Holmes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Sal Freeland, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
4-10.
Inside, just missed. The Mets could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 3-0.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
That's in there. Strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. Down in the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to.
Ouch, that one got him. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Rodriguez needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
At the plate, Cal Raleigh. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Mariners leave 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now.
Left fielder.
Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
The 0-1. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. And that one is lifted in the air. Arozarena sizing this one up. Arozarena squeezes it. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. End of 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. There's a swing and a miss. Holmes, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, right field. Soto makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Woo back to work.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
And strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
No score here in the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first, and the Mets go 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jorge Polanco.
And the slider just misses. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Top of the third, no score. On the corner for a strike, and 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Digging in, Sal Frelick. 0 for 1 so far. That's to third, and that's just foul. Holmes ready to fire now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's Donovan Solano. Just missed. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And now the center fielder Julio Rodriguez. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Hit weakly on the ground. Lindor whips it to first on the run. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the third, and now Francisco Alvarez. Late on that fastball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jesse Winker. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
First baseman Luke Raley.
There's a strike at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Well, the last place you want to miss with a splitter is near the top of the zone like that, because it pretty much doesn't do anything, stays flat. But hey, it worked that time. He got away with it. But sometimes the complete opposite of what you're expecting or what you're looking for can be effective, even if it's not a quality pitch like that one right there. A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runner on at first with one gone. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That one's in there. Strike one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Golden opportunity right here. And the first offering is not close.
2-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Now 3-0. That one hammered but pulled foul. Telez at third. Arozarena at second with 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Vientos. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they lead by 4. Next to hit, Sal Frelick. First pitch just misses.
2 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. In for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
This one popped up. Nimmo ranging after it. Nabs it, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 4 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rosarena moving under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, left
Here's
fielder,
Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Juan Soto.
Now batting,
he's 0 for 1.
right fielder, Juan Soto.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Donovan Solano. Solano, 37 years young, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Outside.
1 strike.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Man at first. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 20 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Pitching
Paul
for the
Blackburn
Mets.
on to pitch here.
Number
They know
58.
that he can get a
Paul
right-hander out, but
Blackburn.
he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Late on that fastball.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he'll be safe at first. So, man aboard, Rowdy Tellez will hit next.
1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Just missed. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Up the middle, Lindor handles, throws to first, out, number 2.
Up next for Seattle, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo drops into the glove, and that is that. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Woo, back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a breaking ball misses outside. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Now one missed. Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Third baseman.
0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a swing and a miss. The Mariners up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and 1 away.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the bottom of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Jesse Winker digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat, and he pumps it a strike. Out towards right center field. Freeland pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Rosarena moving under it. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script? Dedniel Nunez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In the air, right side. That gets down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Solano leads off second with nobody out. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
Ball, that's out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
For Seattle, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner at second here, one gone. That one ripped. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He sends it out of here. His 21st of the year. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
1 out, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley, 1 for 3.
Pitching for
Frankie Montas on to pitch out of the
Number
pen here.
47.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boone. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Mariners DH, Rowdy Tellez. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next offering is outside. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. We got full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. Soto going after it. Brings it in for the third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
1 ball.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's outside.
We got a full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Three-two. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Pete Alonso. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Still in total. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Montas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Center field, Siri under this one. And there's one away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Vientos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners as it remains an 8-0 game.
Pitching for
Trent
Seattle.
Thornton taking over
Number
on the mound.
46.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Trent
struggle
Thornton.
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Vientos at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's
Talk
the
about
count.
tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one not close. 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Snyder up and throwing. Santos also getting ready. The 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. The next offering misses. They're now 3-1. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one hit to right. Frelick after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco
Here's the catcher, Francisco
Alvarez.
Alvarez. 1 for 2. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a look
for
at their
Seattle,
upcoming
right
schedule.
fielder Sal Frelick.
Montas back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
This one in the dirt. Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Freeland over at second, 1 down. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Seattle as the lead holds. Back here at Citi Field, and now the DH, Jesse Winker. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So, man aboard. And now, Jose Siri. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Pinch hitter coming on. Tyrone Taylor. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out.
Taylor.
There's the strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. And the runner stays where he is.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Ball 1 there. So now 1-2.
All sliders so far in this
strikes.
at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Man at second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.